Okay, welcome to another edition of Jimmy's First Gen Mini Rescue. I'm Jimmy, trying to rescue and keep on the road these first generation Mini Coopers. We prefer the supercharged versions, so all of our cars have superchargers. So they're the S models, whether it be the R52S, which is a convertible, or the R53S back there, which is the hatch. Anyway, and that one is a 2003. This is 2005. This one and the orange over there, it's not, that I'm still working on. Anyway, I'm gonna read today's fortune and then tell you what I got going on. Because it might be kind of fun, especially in the future. Anyway, it says, may your faith always exceed your fears. No price is too great to go through life afraid. That's a long one. It says, may your faith always exceed your fears. No price is too great to go through life afraid. So I guess that means do things. Don't be afraid. You know, have faith that you'll make it. You know, don't be afraid to try different things. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone every now and then. Have faith that you can do it, because I know you can do it. Anyway, that's what I get. You get what you get. Again, for those of you who are new here, this is a book I compiled called Fortune Cookie Wisdom, Words to Live By. It's available on Amazon. However, it's not a sponsor. But I compiled this book myself. It's a picture of me when I was clean shaven, right? Anyway, I compiled this book at the beginning of COVID, trying to clean up the house. Anyway, today, a little bit different. We have a road trip to take. And normally when we say that, we would hop in the Subaru because that's a bigger vehicle. We can take all of our stuff. We tend to overpack a lot of times. So we would, I mean, a lot of times, depending on where we're going, we will have ukuleles in the car because Sharon and I might go to a park or sit on a beach and play the ukulele or try to play the ukulele. You're not going to hear anything on here. Maybe one day, but not now. Anyway, so we'll take that. We'll take ukuleles. We'll take, you know, we'll overpack if we're going somewhere for 4 days. We'll have enough to take like a 10-day cruise, enough clothes. But this time I said, Sharon, let's do something different. Let's, you know, take a Mini. And she's like, okay, which one? And I was like, I don't know, you pick one. So she picked the convertible. So we'll be taking this convertible on a road trip. Now I keep all of our cars that we drive on a normal basis road ready, road trip ready. But that doesn't mean that I don't check everything. Now, what you hadn't seen, and you because you've seen it before. In this car, I checked the oil. Oil is perfect, and I had just changed the oil. So the oil is perfect. I did the transmission, you know, you've seen that before. So I'm pretty sure the transmission fluid is fine, but I wouldn't check it. The power steering fluid and the radiator fluid in the reservoir, everything there checks out. It's all fine. Even the washer fluid for the windshield washers, I topped that off. This car does not have the headlight washer system. So it just has the bottle on the passenger side here in the US, the right-hand side for the windshield washer. If you have headlight washers, that's the other bottle on the left-hand side or driver's side here in the US. 2 of our cars have headlight washers, that one and the gray original Mini, and 2 don't. This one and the other R52 doesn't. So yeah, so the only other thing that I'm going to do is load a few things that I keep in the car to go with us on the cruise, on the trip. One of the things I have to get, I loaned my serpentine belt tool to a friend that's local or somewhat local, different town, but somewhat local. And I'll pick that up tomorrow morning to have with me. It's, you know, just a long tool, and it fits in the back, no problem, doesn't take up much room. But one thing I carry, and this is not sponsored, however, is a Halo jump start box. Not so much, and it's fully charged. I took it off the charger. It's got 100%. But it has a plug on here. So if you need to charge something or, plug in something, it has that plug. It has USB. You can use this to charge your phone in emergency. It has a flashlight on this end that also has, a red light or red emergency, things like that. And then of course you can jump start a car if you have to. So it's a Halo brand, not sponsored, but we have about 5 or 6 of these. We gave them to our nephews, nieces, when they got their first cars. This was an item that we gave out. Some of them come with air compressors. This is not that one. This doesn't have the air compressor. Not concerned about that. My tool bag, my tool kit. This one is, I fixed it up just for the Mini. So we put this in the car, and I ordered the bag on Amazon, and I filled it up with tools that I just got from Harbor Freight. Not sponsored, just cheap tools that will get me off the road. This is emergency kit. It's not an engine rebuild kit, so it doesn't need to be Snap-on or Icons or the best tools out there. This is just to get me somewhere safe off the road so that I can reevaluate or fix the car or get it towed or whatever. I keep a spare. I take a belt with me just in case. Also, in the back of the car, let me show you what I carry. One thing along with that serpentine belt, just for emergency purposes, I also carry a spare coil. This is a used one. It came off of the blue car that's here, the 03. Just in case, sometimes these cars, they get that misfire on number 3 cylinder, and it's usually a coil. So I have a good coil that I travel with. I have 2 more. I have 1 in each car actually. But yeah, so I keep a coil. Something you probably can't get at a quick auto parts store right away if you have that misfire. I can change this on the road in like 2-3 minutes. And in the tool kit up there, I got the right size ratchet and sockets. So spare coil. Also spare quart of oil. It's a Mini. Check the oil. I usually, on a road trip, every other time I stop for fuel. So I'll run a tank, won't check anything. The second time I'm at the gas pump, filling up for the second time, that's when I'll check the oil and look at the water level in the reservoir. And I'll do that the whole trip. Every other stop for gas is what I do. What else is in here? Nothing. Besides our luggage will be back here. Now, the other thing I carry, like I said, I'll put the belt tool in here and then the tool kit. There's one more thing that I know. I have a small, let's grab it. This I got when I first bought my first Mini. This is just a small diagnostic tool that I got from Mania. It's portable, it's small. It doesn't do two-way communication, but if I got a code, I can read the code on here and find out what's wrong generally. I do have a mid-size one and I do have the large one that I use. And it depends on how much room I have as to if I take the middle size or the bigger one. But I do always have a diagnostic tool. And basically that's it. So I say I keep these cars road trip ready. That doesn't mean I don't check everything. Like I said, all the fluids were checked. I'll be checking the tire pressures. I don't carry a spare, knock on wood, right here. And these are not run flat tires. However, we'll be driving mostly daytime. And if we have an issue, these tires are pretty much readily available. Most tire places, if I have to go buy a tire, I'll buy a tire. weight savings and more comfortable ride. But yeah, I'll check the pressures. I do have a plug kit that I will take from the car that's behind you because it sits in there. I'll take that plug kit and throw it in here as well. But those are the things that I carry. And yeah, so let me check these tire pressures. Okay, just in case you don't know, your tire inflation information is found right here. Along with a lot of other stuff. Your VIN number is here. Your tire stuff is here. Tells you how to reset, or like it gives you an indication on where to find the reset for your button when you need to reset the tire system. Yeah, so a lot of information right here on your car, and also in your manual if you have it. Okay, real quick, one more thing that I checked that I forgot to mention. I checked every single light on the car, from the side markers to the license plate lights, the fog lights down here, everything, signal lights. I make sure everything is working before any big road trip. All right, it is a convertible. And part of that mostly is riding with the top down. So what I always do before any big long trips, that top down long time, make sure I don't have any loose papers in the door pockets here, or just on the floor or laying around or whatever. Anything that can blow away. Or if you leave the car with the top down and go to a restaurant or whatever, and you want to just leave the top down, you don't feel like putting it up, make sure there's not anything really visible that some person can walk by and just grab. I do, in here, I'll keep my tool bag on the floor behind the driver's seat. But I do have a black towel that I will cover it and roll it in, and so it's not noticeable. It doesn't stick out. It blends in with the carpet in here. So, and we don't want to keep our bags, all of our bags we want in the back boot of the car. So yeah. Things like the oil can go underneath the floor on the seat here. Nobody's going to want to steal the oil, you know. If they do, you know, okay, I'll buy another quart of oil. But all of my bags and things like that, computer, whatever I take, if I take stuff, will be in there. So yeah, I'm going to also make sure I have all of my paperwork, registration, insurance card, on all of our vehicles. We keep them, everything. We have these. This is the blue convertible Mini, but also in the van I have a special thing in the Subaru. So we have the new plate registration, everything in this thing, along with a couple of the business cards for the Mini and for the beekeeping. So if I need to hand some out, but I'll also clean out the glove compartment. Another thing, oh, here. I know this says kids, but it's sunblock. It's 50 plus. So we do use sunblock. We keep that with us in this car. And that usually goes in the door pocket over here. Because again, you know, when you don't have a lot of hair up on top or your arms, you don't want to get burnt. So put the top down, put your sunblock on. Okay, that pretty much wraps it up. The only other thing to do is to wash the car. I'm gonna wash the wheels mainly, but it's overcast. We're supposed to be getting rain. I am gonna wash the body, just to wash it by hand real quick with a bucket of soap and water. And I'll just let the rain, after I rinse it off, let the rain hit it. And maybe tomorrow before we leave, I might hit it with some of that spray on, wipe off polish or wax or whatever, just to make the body feel a little bit smoother. Because in my opinion, that gives you an extra 1/10 of a mile per gallon if it's really smooth. Probably not, but that's what I do. So probably do that, but I definitely want to clean the wheels and tires and yeah, close it up, and there we go. All right, so that's it. We'll probably take some more video on the road while we're riding. I'll let you know where we're going and how everything went. Driving a 20-year-old car. All right, thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned. There'll be more maintenance videos and maybe some more, you know, road trip videos driving these cars, because what's the point of maintaining them if you're not going to use them, right? So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Come back and see me again, and I'll make another one sometime doing something. Oh, real quick, back in the back, let me show you some progress. Okay, like I said, we are expecting rain again. So it's been raining, so the concrete work, you know, you can't do it when it rains. It's not going to work. It's not going to set up right. But did get the gravel down. There's still a little pile there that's going to go over here where my trailer is, but I'll get that done when I come back. So this will be basic footprint of the concrete pad. Kind of big. I'll be able to park 2 cars this way, one that way, maybe even get 3 in there, but still be able to pull the van and do the work, or the Subaru and do the work with a lot of walk around room, and my cart that I modify will be able to roll a lot smoother. So there's small step progress happening. But again, like I said, the rain, we had the wettest, top wettest July in history, where we're in the top 10. So it was like number 8 or something like that. And already we're 10 inches above the yearly total for rain already. And it's August. So, you know, what are you going to do? You're going to enjoy the rain. You're going to hope that it, for the bees, it waters the flowers so they'll have food to go get in August and early September. So, all right. Because again, Jimmy's Neighborhood Bees, come join me. All right. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. And like always, have fun with your minis, even when you're taking them on the road.